Wait. I asked Twitter for a suggestion of how to open this. So I'm going to check to see what they said. You lead in, and I will start however they told me to start. Okay?
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hello, and welcome to Side Character Quest. I'm your side character guest, Eli, and with you, as always, is your host...
So I asked Twitter how I should intro the show, and no one has responded yet. It's only been like 5 minutes or so, but no one responded. So I'm not going to participate in the introduction this afternoon.
Well, all right, guys. I guess I'm running the show now. It's me, your boy Eli.
Eli, you got a nice little haircut going on. I just noticed that.
Thank you. I got it yesterday.
Got a nice little fade on there. Yeah, that's good.
No fade. Technically, it's not a fade.
Okay.
My hairstylist, barber.
Your barber surgeon. They also gave you a nice little bleeding afterwards.
It's just a 2 on the sides and the back. I'm afraid to get a fade because I've had very noticeable sideburns literally since the day I was born. And a fade kind of generally precludes the existence of sideburns. So
that's fair.
Yeah. I'm very proud of them.
Yeah. I remember there was a time, this is unimportant, but I'm gonna add it anyway. There was a time before puberty when I had sideburns that went really long, and then puberty happened and those sideburns changed in texture to match my beard texture, which was a very strange thing. So let's do a quick recap. Where we last left things off, you, Lore, were traveling back to your hometown of Mount Rena.
Begrudgingly traveling back to my hometown of Mount Rena.
Begrudgingly, traveling back to your hometown of Mount Rena with a former friend, or I guess current friend, Fish, who has asked for your help to deal with some strange weather and corrupted beasts and so forth that have been popping up around the city. Where we last left off, you had just gained sight of Mount Rena and were settling down to rest, and you could feel a sharp bite in the air. You could see the eternal storm brewing above the mountain range. And that's where we last left things off.
So point of clarification. So this Mount Rena is basically Death Mountain from the Legend of Zelda series that always has a storm around it.
Kind of, but so basically this mountain range is much bigger than just Death Mountain. It's not just a single mountain.
Okay.
And Mount Rena is probably not even the largest mountain there. And it's not necessarily the most formidable, but there's always been a storm brewing above the peak of it.
Okay, so by storm, do you mean like it is raining, or it's just like thunder and lightning, or it just looks like, oh man, any day now?
Generally, so at best, oh man, any day now. At worst, a like blizzard with thunder and lightning.
Okay.
But generally there would be at least like a small flurry of snow.
Okay.
Just like a very light flurry going on with occasional like rumblings, like maybe one every 2 or 3 hours. Talking with Fish over the past however long you guys have been traveling, you know that it's gotten much worse and much more constant, and the snowfall has been just constant.
Well, however long we've been traveling, it's been about a week as the duck flies, right?
Yeah, somewhere around that time. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Someone thinks that that's funny.
Someone does.
Someone out there. It might just be me.
Do you have any other...
Hey, listener, If you think that a week as the duck flies is funny, go ahead and tweet at us.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe quack at us?
No.
Okay, I thought that was okay.
Hey, listener, if you think that that was funny, don't tweet at us.
Yeah, quack at us. Do you have any other questions, any other clarifications you want from me as we go into this?
Yeah, I guess I have a clarification. What is the major religion of the Mount Rena area? Ty, you don't have to answer that. I just wanted to fit in clarification.
That's good. Okay, you can. I feel like that'll come up pretty naturally.
Cool.
All right. Open the gate! Wind howls around you. Lightning crackles in the sky. Open the gate! More howling. The cold has seeped into every bone. Curse you, open! I want you to roll me a Constitution save.
17.
Ooh, okay. So with your pretty light clothing, you have felt the cold really just very harshly as you guys have been making your way up the mountains. The wind has gotten too severe for you to continue traveling the way you have been, so you've been having to take various mountain trails to get to where you are at this point. Fortunately, travel to and from Mount Rena is a pretty regular thing, and on a normal day, this would not be a difficult trip. Alas, the weather is not great, and you have been buffeted. It's been rough. However, with a Constitution saving throw of 17, you have not taken any cold damage. You are not fatigued, anything like that. However, you are. It is very difficult to see. It is very difficult to hear anything over the wind. All you know is that Fish is pounding his stick against a large cast iron gate that leads into Mount Rena. What are you doing?
I'm looking something up on my Druid phone. No, I'm looking something up on my computer right now. Okay, hold on. I have something. Hey Ty, you fucking watch. Okay, so I say, yeah, so this is straight garbage, huh?
Yeah.
And then I cast Enhance Ability on myself and give myself bear. Wait, is Fish better dressed for this climate than I am?
Yes.
Okay, then I cast, Enhance Ability on myself and give myself Bear's Endurance.
Ooh, interesting.
Giving me advantage on Constitution checks and also temporary hit points.
Oh, cool.
Yep, and so I'm just, even though I was kind of doing pretty well, now I'm just have that little extra oomph. So, did you not tell them that we were coming, or they just being assholes, or what's up?
They should be. There should be a man watching the gate at all hours of the day. I can't. Even with the weather as bad as it is, I can't imagine that there isn't someone just slacking off on the other side. He says that very loudly, but as his voice parts, you hear a sound in the wind, the howling of the wind that sounds a little bit different from just the normal wind. Like it seems different. Is all I can say.
Can I do some sort of perception or investigation check or something to see if I know what that sound is? Or?
Sure, you can do a perception check. Oh, and you're gonna have disadvantage because of all of the wind and snow.
All right, so with my disadvantage, I got a 13.
Okay. So looking around you, you heard a strange quality to the wind around you, and looking this way and that, and looking behind you, you see a dark form moving low to the ground through the sort of a shadow, passing through the whipped up snow, maybe 20 feet away from you. It's really hard to make out, but it's moving quickly and sort of circling you.
Okay, well, that's not great. And I point that out to Fish. And I say, okay, so you can only turn into a duck, right?
That's about the... Yes, that's about it.
All right, well, I guess just fucking hold on to me then, and I drop into the ground. As I do,
Roll me a initiative real quick.
oh man. Okay.
No, you can do this. I'm gonna let you do this, but I'm gonna let you shift, but I'm not gonna let you do anything after you shift until.
All right, I got 19.
Oh shit. Okay. So as you pop out of the ground, what are you popping out of the ground as?
Okay, so it's less of a pop and more like one long leg, very, very long,
Okay.
black and yellow leg pops out of the ground, and then another, and then about 6 more,
What the fuck?
and a giant banana spider
Oh god.
pulls itself out of the ground underneath fish,
Oh god.
and I'm a giant spider.
Oh god. Okay, that's terrifying.
Where's your god now?
Or as you say. Also, I'll say that the oh god, oh god, oh god was lore in character.
Wait, not lore. Lore's.
I'm sorry, fish.
There you go.
Fish in character. So as you do that, you hear a crackling, and off from the side, not the space that you were looking before, but some other spot, you see a just bright bolt of lightning shoot through the snow and the wind and cut straight through you and come out on the other side. And as it comes out on the other side, the lightning solidifies into the shape of a sort of broken up wolf, which then runs at you. I should say, when it shoots through you, it deals 3 damage. Not that much.
I rolled a 19, Ty.
Yeah, no, it rolled a 20. Well, it rolled a 18 plus 2.
I don't know what my HP is. Hold on.
I let you transform. Do you carry over your bear stuff? That bear endurance?
Yes. Any spells that I cast, I can maintain. I cannot cast new spells.
Gotcha.
This website does not show what. Oh, okay. Oh, hey. Okay. This giant spider has better health than the bear did.
Oh, really?
It's very healthy, and I think its AC is better too.
Shit.
Okay.
And a question about that. The spider, does it have any issue with cold?
No.
Okay, cool.
I imagine that. So mechanically, no.
Okay.
I imagine I'm not doing great, but my plan is not to maintain this form for long.
That makes sense.
But so I like to imagine that what happens is insects don't do well in cold, but insects that are boosted with bear-like endurance
Makes sense.
do okay.
You're probably fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I don't take any hit or damage because I have all that. Let's see how much. I got max temporary HP, so I'm just fine. Okay, so I take that damage.
Yep. And then it reforms and charges forward towards you and tries to bite onto one of your legs. 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. So now it is going to be your turn. Is lore on? Oh, sorry. Is fish on top of you?
Yeah, so I like to imagine that what happened is I fell into the ground right beside fish, and then I'm a giant spider, so I came up right under him.
Awesome. That's terrifying.
You can let me know if that's cool or not. It's up to you.
That works for me. I'm totally down with it.
Okay, so...
Fish is not down with it. This is messed up.
Lore says... Which in spider is, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I turn towards the wall, away from the lightning wolf, question mark?
Pretty much.
And out of my spinneret shoots a bunch of ropey, thick substance.
Grody.
Does 17 hit this thing's AC?
Yes, 17 does indeed.
Okay, he is restrained by webbing.
Gross.
And how high up is this gate?
Probably at least 30 feet.
Okay, I make it to the top. And
I'm gonna say that with the wind and the fact that you're carrying fish, you're gonna want to do like a, I guess like a strength check, but it's gonna be a low DC.
hey Ty, I'll straight up drop fish.
I mean, you might have to.
I got a 20 strength check. I rolled an 18 plus 2.
You do great. You climb up and are climbing to the top. And as you climb away, are you going to just like, are you bailing?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna get to? Okay.
I'm not fighting this lightning wolf. Are you kidding me? Fuck this.
As you get to the top, you hear more of that howling, and you look down and see two other shapes circling the ground below you, the gate below you, two of which are also, crackling with lightning, a third of which appears to have some sort of orange glow that reminds you of the mouse that Fish had shown you on the day he met you in the woods.
Wait, they're on the opposite side of the wall?
Oh, sorry. These are where you are coming from.
Okay. So there's 4 behind me.
Total of 3 behind you.
Oh, total of 3 behind me. Okay.
Yes. So there's the 2 that are crackling, one of which is restrained by webbing, and then there's a third, which is a different type, but also a wolf.
Okay, cool. But there's
2 lightning, 1 fire.
What do I see on the or the inside of the wall?
On the inside of the wall, you see a large city made of pretty rough-hewn stone. It's nowhere near as big as a place such as, I was gonna say roll me a perception check, but like, there's no way you would have to.
I have 8 eyes, Ty.
You have 8 eyes, but also like you are from this place. Like I'm not gonna like make you roll something to like know about this place that you've seen a million times. Okay, so you climb to the top of the wall, and turning away from the side of the wall with the wolves, you look down towards the ground, and you don't see anything dangerous below you. It's just the street. You can see some rough stone hewn buildings. It is pretty much, you don't see even any people down there. It is empty, and there is no apparent danger.
So no people like the people who are supposed to be manning the gate.
Not that you see, no.
Cool. So dwarves can't even do their own fucking job. Cool. The anti-dwarf sentiment that Laura has is rubbing off on me in a very intense way.
Nice.
Okay, well, that's the end of my movement, so I can't really do... I've already done, like, an action and a movement, so...
You're out of combat now, unless you're gonna, like, go back and deal with those wolves.
Oh, no, I am not.
They're not gonna chase you.
Okay, then I am going to spider-like attach a web to the top of the wall and then just swing me and Fish down to the bottom.
Is this okay? I'll believe that. You do that.
I mean, mechanically that's not a thing that I can do.
But okay.
But I can move 30 feet and I can make a web, so.
Cool. You do that, and Fish gets off, and he seems to fully take in the horror of what you are after getting off, and looks very like, ugh.
I stroke his face gently with one leg.
He smacks it away with his stick. Quit playing around. Please change back.
I drop to the ground, but I don't go in the ground, and I just drop, and then I get up and I look around like I'm really confused, and then I drop again, and I just put up my pedipalps, which are like my little spider hands, and I just I shrug. I'm like, and I just kind of like, I don't know what's happening. I keep dropping to the ground. I'm just like, and I'm like tapping on the ground, like maybe it's too hard. I don't know.
He turns and starts walking down the main street between buildings towards the center of Mount Rena.
I follow him and just every now and then tap him with one of my spider legs.
He keeps smacking you with his stick. So as you're walking down this path, you notice a distinct absence of people. The walls, the buildings on either side of this main street are normally occupied. They're They are strong. They are stone. They have cast iron shutters on all of them to help them weather intense storms when they come through. But normally those shutters are open and displaying lots of wares and sort of the wealth and culture of Mount Rena to people that come to visit, and also to its own people, because this is where a lot of the social gatherings of the city usually take place. But there is a distinct absence, and like I said, all of the shutters are closed, all of the doors are closed, everything is shut off.
So giant spiders have blind sight for 10 feet. As I walk around these buildings, do I sense people in them?
I would say, roll me a perception check.
Okay. What is my perception check? I'm a big spider.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, I just have +0 perception. So much for spider sense.
I will point out that the weather is considerably nicer within the walls.
Oh, that's good to know. I got a 12.
You don't notice any significant. You don't really get anything significant. You don't think that there are tons of people within these spaces, but you're not confident you didn't miss someone, if that makes sense.
Okay.
There's definitely not like hundreds of people huddled in these buildings.
Okay.
There might be like one or two in that you're missing.
As we're kind of going through this, I go ahead and actually do change back, drop into the ground and turn back into lore.
When you do that, I imagine that the cobblestones that line the street get like really just like ripped up as you go in and come out.
Yeah, I'm chill with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I say, hey fish, did you think I was stuck as a giant spider for a bit?
Honestly, I wasn't really sure.
But the spider thing's cool, right? Like I've used that to take out a few people. It's pretty fun.
I would be lying if I hadn't gotten stuck as an animal once or twice.
Whoa, it's pretty embarrassing.
Okay, listen.
Do you like fall in love with another duck and?
That was a joke. No,
it's cool. It's cool. I've never been there myself, but no, it's fine. Whatever. But anyways, I want to check something out real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, druid craft. There is one thing that I can do, which is create a one sensory signal that lets me know what the weather is going to be like.
Oh, interesting.
So the example that it gives is like a glowing ball of light for sunny, or like a little cloud pops up if it's going to be rainy. I like to think of it like that's what most druids do, but like Lore's is like, yo, it's going to be cold. Like just like echoes like, hey, it's going to be a little sunny, wear a jacket, or it's going to be chilly, wear a jacket, things like that. And I want to cast that just to see if there is a match between what the natural weather is supposed to be versus what it is.
Can I propose a version of this?
Okay, I'm down with that.
So you take out your pipe.
Okay.
And you inhale on it.
Okay, I'm into it.
And blow, after having lit it, of course. And you blow out, and the smoke forms into various shapes that you can interpret.
Yes.
And you recognize the shapes to indicate some sort of like light snow, or maybe like sunny, but definitely not what you are seeing right now. And actually, roll me a history check.
Okay.
I assume you learn these abilities while still living at Mount Rena, right? Or you returned to Mount Rena after learning these abilities?
No, so like I was originally taught. I think I probably learned a good bit of druid work from Fish's grandmother.
Okay.
The last peak, but I imagine I got more into it from the elven druid that kind of wandered through here a while back and taught me.
Okay.
History check. Does this by any chance have anything to do with stonework?
No.
Because I'm a motherfucker at history checks involving stonework. I got an 18.
Yeah, so you remember back to your time living in Mount Rena, and perhaps this is part of the thing. Perhaps this is part of the reason that you initially, one of the things that initially made you uneasy about Mount Rena as a place. But you know that the natural order of things not lining up to what you see in Mount Rena, that's like not super uncommon. Like you have experienced that before, but never to this degree.
Okay, that's what I was wondering to the degree. Also, Ty, what you suggested as the visual with smoking and then the cool smoke rings, you suggested the coolest party trick.
That's true.
Hey guys, y'all want to go outside real quick? Let me just see what the weather's like. 420 plays it, and then it's like, oh, let's bring a light jacket.
And with that, I think we're gonna take a quick break.
Okay, cool. Right on. Alright, so I just puffed a really big weather puff of smoke, and it told me it should be pretty nice outside, but it's actually a nasty blizzard. So, yep. Does Fish understand what I just did?
No, I would say that the thing you did is pretty specific to you, so he would not have like understood what was indicated. Okay.
I look at Fish and say, "Hey, Fish, go ahead and check out the weather stuff. Do your weather checking."
No. Oh, yeah, sure, okay. And he pulls out. He reaches into his bag and pulls out, or like a satchel on his side, and pulls out a bunch of different seeds, and he starts picking through different ones until he finally like settles on one that he likes, and he's like, okay. And he holds it in his palm, and he rolls it around on his palm, very ASMR. You can't hear that.
No, I can't.
No, he starts rolling around on this palm, and it grows a slight yellow sprout, and he looks around and he's like, it's I think the weather should be a lot clearer than it is right now, but you know, that's what I'm telling you about.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. So something's wrong with the weather.
That's what I've been saying.
All right, my work here's done. And then I kind of go like this and turn towards the door and
grabs you by the shoulder and says, "No, sir, that is not the end of this, all right? We have other things we need to do." Oh, gosh. Come on.
All right.
So at this point, you guys are in the main city. Where do you think you would want to head at this point? Like this place has you know that there's saunas, your family lives here, Fish's family lives here. You know, there's supply shops, there are armor shops, weapon shops, all sorts of different things are in this place. Is there anywhere that you would go head first? I'm asking you this before you go deeper into the city, just so you know.
Yeah, Lore takes a deep puff of his pipe, and he kind of like hands it to Fish, like, you want some of this?
I'm fine.
And I shrug and say, all right, well, I guess while we're here, you should probably say hey to your grandma. And just what'd you do with the old lady?
Well, I arranged for her to have a spot in the Derma Lodge. So.
Oh yes, the Derma Lodge. I know what the Derma Lodge, but let's say that someone's listening to this and doesn't know what the Derma Lodge is and is thinking why there's a house covered in skin. You want to go ahead and explain to us what the Derma Lodge is, Fish?
Quit being dumb. If we're gonna go, then we're gonna go. Wait, were you gonna come pay your respects, or are you just expecting me to go solo?
Well, fuck, you probably should too, but yeah, I was thinking, you know, the one lady that kind of gave a shit about what was happening outside this mountain, like to say goodbye to the old girl.
That's good. All right. So you guys head towards the center of town. You know that the Derma Lodge is up the side of the mountain, but you're going to need to go into the cave system of Mount Rena to get safely up there. I mean, you could conceivably just go up the side of the mountain, but it would be unnecessarily dangerous. Like you would,
Unless I was to turn into a giant spider again.
yeah, unless that like. Listen, Eli, I could go through so many different predictions of the animals I thought you were going to turn into. A banana spider was not one of them.
Well, I was gonna do a giant toad, but
Jeez.
toads would definitely do very poorly in cold weather.
Hibernate. Just go to sleep asleep.
I turn into a giant toad, I fall asleep.
I fall asleep real fast.
I don't know. Spiders just seem fun. I like banana spiders. They're cool.
That's a good one. So you guys walk deeper into the, just basically straight down the main street, and eventually it opens up into a large town center, which would normally be full of people, buskers, performers, lots of drums and brass instruments. Probably not brass, but metallic woodwinds, I guess, metal winds. But right now it's pretty much just cleared out. Nothing going on in this space. I should point out that Fish has not seemed concerned by the absence of people. He hasn't commented on it or looked uneasy or anything like that. But on the opposite side from you of this town square, you just see the mountain face of Mount Rena. You just see a hard rock cliff, and maybe 20 feet up the side of this cliff, there is an outcropping of rocks that jut over the town square. On the top of those rocks is a massive sculpture made up of multicolored glass and branches, where there's a tree with just leaves of many different colors. They tend to be sort of warmer colors. The light is, if there was more light, it would be quite beautiful, the light streaming down, casting all these different colors around the square. But in the storm, even though it's calmer within the city, it's still pretty, it's a little too dim for you to get the desired effect. Below that outcropping, there stretches a cast iron root system of the tree sculpture that just sort of spreads out underneath.
There's about 50 actual tree species that would do great here, but no, dwarves had to get a fake tree. Classic.
It's our, yeah. He just like I don't know how to respond to this, but yes.
Grumble, grumble, grumble,
Grumble, grumble. Directly underneath the outcropping is a opening into a cave that goes deeper into the mountain. That's where most of the people live. Off to the left, there is another outcropping which leads into mines and forges and that sort of thing. And then to the right, there's a cave that leads up into the mountains towards Derma Lodge.
Okay, I sit there and I stare at the cave that leads into the main town, and I'm just kind of looking at it with wonder, with like a real kind of look on my face.
What are you thinking, bud?
Well, I'm wondering how much chaos I could cause if I went in there as a giant spider right now.
He grabs your shoulder and starts pulling you towards the right cave.
Yeah. Later.
So you guys enter into the space. It is into this cave system. It's very dark, but as a dwarf, you can see fairly well in here. Despite that, it's still pretty cold, but it's definitely warmer than it was outside, cutting down even the light wind, and just underground's nice. It's more even. You can sort of tell as you move through this tunnel that it's sort of softly spiraling up and up and up and up and higher until it comes out into onto a open space. You can see just incredibly harsh wind whipping the air of this sort of balcony that's overlooking the mountain range as you step outside. Off in the distance, you can see a few different mountains. Just the shapes are pretty obfuscated by the intense storm, and you can also see the dark shadow of the wall that surrounds all of the world off beyond those mountains. And stepping outside, you also see a path leading farther up the mountain. It's fairly short. You're not gonna have to worry about any constitution saves or anything to get through the storm, but it's fairly short, and it leads up to a wall of just beautiful stained glass window. I hesitate to even say a stained glass window. It's much more like just a stained glass wall. The whole surface of this building that's built into the side of the mountain is stained glass with just a lattice of iron holding it all into place.
Wait a minute. Is the stained glass people's skin?
Oh, gross. No.
Okay, well, you know that derma means skin, right, Ty?
Yes, but that doesn't have to be what I mean.
Okay,
Sometimes
well,
words just sound like things.
No, derma is
lore,
a word.
Like lore doesn't always mean stories and legends. Sometimes it's the name of a dwarf.
Ty, I literally got the name lore from a story.
Well, that doesn't mean I have to.
Okay, I'm just saying, you made a skin house, Ty.
Gross.
Yeah,
That's real
it
gross.
is. You should have thought of... Ty, I'm a scientist.
Okay, that's fine.
Why did you do this?
I'm not, though.
Okay. Well, I go up to the stained skin glass window. Mm-hmm. Wait, no, sorry, continue. I don't know what this is.
There's a
It's beautiful, though. Yeah. Whatever you've just described,
it is beautiful. It is you can see, it's mostly once again, fairly warm colors, oranges, yellows, reds, but there's occasionally accents of bright greens and purples, blues, that sort of thing. Occasionally a white or something like that. But the door, which is fairly small on sort of the center of this wall, is made once again of cast iron, black cast iron, fairly rough, and there is a wooden handle so that I assume that your hand doesn't freeze when you try to push open the door. I should say that wooden handles were on most of the shutters and doors that you saw up to this point.
That's a nice touch, Ty.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's almost like you put some thought into this fantasy world.
I know. So yeah, you want to just enter right in?
I motion a fish because he's the one with the dead gram.
Okay. So he steps forward, grabs the handle, and pushes, and then sighs and pulls, and opens the door.
Gets me every time too.
When it's designed this way, you just have no indication of whether it's push or pull.
You should really put a sign. Push, pull.
I know. It's just there's a certain amount of thought that needs to be put behind things. It's when it comes to design, only 1% of it's visible. With these sorts of questions have to be put in place.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Anyway.
That's pretty good, Ty.
Thank you. He pulls open the door, and wind, sort of the pressure of the wind outside, you feel it urging you onward into this space. You see sort of wavering warm light dancing across the floors as you step inside. And as you do step inside, you enter into a very, very massive space. And while that front facade of the building is obviously very constructed of all of this glass and cast iron, the inside is far more just just rough stone cut out of the mountain. The floor is very smooth, very nice, but more so by being worn down by many people who came to pay respects to people that have been laid to rest here. As you step in, you see the forms of lost warriors. You see people carrying tools of their past lives. You see just many people on display in this massive open space that seems to go on into the mountain, just fading into darkness as you watch back farther into the space. One of the forms, though, is carrying a torch and appears to be moving.
Wait, like there's a person in here, or like there's a ghost? Because if there's a ghost tie-in, you're not telling me that's entrapment.
That's probably Darum over there.
Fucking Darum.
Oh, Darum!
Oh, no, don't. You shouldn't. First of all, you shouldn't call Darum a hoe. Second of all, I don't really want to talk to anyone right now.
That's, listen, he's gonna see us at some point. We have to, like, there's certain expectations that you have to expect.
I could turn into Spider. Spider's got hella stealth.
Well, hello there. Darum, a very relatively thin dwarf, waddles up to you guys. He is wearing robes that you recognize as, you recognize them as the robes that people tend to wear in Mount Rena. The religious folks tend to. You can see him carrying various tools of his trade, and carrying I said torch earlier, but I think a lantern would make more sense. Carrying a lantern as he walks over to you. Hello, who do we have here visiting us? Oh, hello, Mr. Fish. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right, Darum. I'll be seeing you. Well, wonderful. Yes. And who's your friend? Quite the talker you have here, Mr. Fish. Well,
Lore takes a deep inhale of his pipe and just, not directly in his face, but like just to the side.
I see. Mr. Sir, if you're going to be joining us today in the Derma Lodge, I prefer if you do not, if you would extinguish your pipe, because as I'm sure you can guess, it is not good for
the skin that's hanging up because it's the Derma Lodge. No, I get it. This is a skin house. We all know what it is because it's a derm.
I prefer not to think of them that way. But yes, I prefer to think of them as the respected guests and our elders, and I don't like the idea of the warriors, the builders, the fathers and mothers of our past being ruined by your noxious smoke. You go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Padre. And I used Druidcraft to put out the pipe.
He notices how you do this, and he says, "Oh, Mr. Fish, I didn't realize you had brought yourself a tutor. Good job. It's important to recognize one's weakness."
Whoa, tutor? I am here to learn at the foot of the master here. And I do a bow of reverence towards Fish.
Are you actually trying to convince him?
Yeah.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh,
I like that.
Fuck me. All right. You know, back in my day, I played a rogue once, and man, he could tell a tiger that he had spots.
Oh boy, good luck. Good fucking luck.
Your boy rolled a 4.
And Derma, or Durham? Fuck.
Darum.
Excuse me for my harsh language. Darum rolled a 19.
Shit.
Yeah, I see. Very convincing.
I grab my club and I point at him and say, watch your mouth. This is the peak you have here, so, maybe show some respect. And I just walk right past him.
You're right, of course. Respect is due to those who have earned it. And he walks away.
Durham seems like a real dick. Or as we call him in the forest, a real dick.
I can't help but agree. As you walk down this path, you see people, like I said before, of all walks of life, standing on either side of you, all preserved through very, very, what's the word I want? Very lovingly and very carefully manicured taxidermy.
No! Ty, these are taxidermy dwarf people? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god, not in my deepest nightmares. It takes one necromancer to come here and really fuck shit up.
Fun fact.
No, there is no fun fact here. You've taxidermied people's grams.
All right, well, I guess listeners, you have Eli to thank for not knowing where I got the inspiration for this.
I don't want to know that there's some weird-ass fucking culture in the world that's like, oh, look, my gram just died. I'm going to taxidermy her. No.
You want to know something that I'm just going to give you a taste of the inspiration, which is to
What's
say...
it, fucking Flat the Impaler?
Which is to say that it's not some weird-ass culture. It's America.
Ty, Hey, Ty?
That is a weird-ass culture.
That's a weird-ass culture.
Yeah. That's all I'll say to explain that.
Oh, man. Oh, gross. Okay.
So as you at the beginning of this, the people are clearly very, very old, but also preserved very carefully. But of course, as you could guess, it's not perfect from person to person. Occasionally, there's ones that were, as you're walking along, it becomes clear there were certain morticians who were more skilled than others.
No, Ty, please stop. I'm begging you as a fellow human.
But eventually, you get to the.
There's like one that's just cross-eyed.
So you see one that is cross-eyed, and eventually, as you make your way down to the end of this tunnel, you see ahead of you a familiar form of the former Peak and Fish's grandmother, your former teacher and mentor, standing by the form of a tree made with cast iron and with glass petals and leaves.
This might sound weird, Fish, but a lot of cultures out here, they bury their dead or burn them.
We're not burning this place down for the last time. So yeah, I think we're gonna stop right here. So Eli, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really grossed out, Ty. Ty, go ahead and tell us where you got the inspiration from.
So I got the inspiration from, there was a guy who wrote to...
Nasty Boys Weekly?
Nasty Boys Weekly. No, it was a guy, I don't remember exactly the time period. I think it was after Benjamin Franklin died. He basically had the idea of wanting to preserve the exact likenesses of America's founding fathers by stuffing them. And I thought that was a very interesting idea. And by interesting, I mean terrifying, but something that an actual culture might have conceivably done at one point. So I thought that would be like a cool, terrifying, awful thing to do to you and to my listeners. So here we are.
Hey Ty, I think I speak for everyone when I say fuck that guy. Also, can we talk about this episode and how it's the most horror show episode? We had a giant spider and a house of fucking taxidermy dwarves.
I just love when you were like, oh, so the skin house, huh? Like,
Ty, that's what that means. Is a skin house? Oh, Ty.
I didn't know what that meant. I was psyching you out. All right. So how do you want to end this?
All right. Well, this has been Eli,
This has been Ty.
and I'm sorry for the graphic, disgusting nature of this episode.
Can we end every episode like that?
We're sorry.
We're sorry. All right, I'm stopping my recording.
Okay.
Thanks to the Joy Drops for the use of Not Drunk as our intro and outro music. Find them at thejoydrops.com. You can find us at sidecharacterquest.com, at SCQ Podcast on Twitter, or by email at sidecharacterquest@gmail.com.
This is gonna get cut and put in the bloopers. Feeling good?
I'm feeling okay.
Is this the episode that you're gonna kill me?
Is this the episode I'm gonna kill you?
Yeah, I just assume that you're gonna kill me no matter what happens.
Listen, I might. You never know. I've genuinely been open to killing every character that's come on this game, except for Kit. I would say probably. I think that's fair.
Yep. You gonna put that in the bloopers?
I don't know. That seems a little dark for the blooper, for even the bloopers. I think the fact that I've just hung a lampshade on it by saying that it's too dark, I think that means that I can include it.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah.
Please do not use that "It's your boy Eli" in this side character quest. Ty, you do not have my consent to use that part of the recording.
Even in the bloops.
Even in the bloops.
Okay. I'm gonna include this part.
No.
What?
In the bloops.
Oh, okay.
You can use in the bloops.
Okay, good.
I just don't trust you to not cut things.
I was definitely going to use the part in the bloops where you said that I didn't have your consent to use the earlier part in the bloops. It's definitely going to include that bit.
Well, you can use the "It's your boy Eli" in the side character.
It's Eli, Chaboy.
Hello and welcome to Side Character Quest. Wait, what happens? Wait. You were a math major for a little bit. You should know this.
Listen. There were things that happened. I never was going to teach geometry. I was going to teach statistics and stuff like that.
Oh,
Calc,
Ty.
that sort of stuff. Statistics is fun. I don't know what you're talking about.
None of that is. Ty, I'm in science. That's not fun.
You know, you are right. Odds and like addition and subtraction, figuring out that's randomness, all of that is really terrible. Let's play Dungeons and Dragons to watch that.
Okay. All right, asshole. I feel like this is going to be an aggressive game of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to Side Character Quest, your matchup between your side character guest, me, Eli, and in his corner, weighing at whatever the fuck he weighs, is your host,
Ty!
Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do.
Do, do.
Okay, let's start that again. That was terrible.
No, I think that was pretty good. Is this the game? Or no?
This is the game. Let's do. I don't know.
I don't
You
know,
want
man.
me to do one more just in case you want
Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
Okay. Ty, it might be because what most children before puberty called their sideburns, it was just their hair.
Mm-hmm. Well, but it went down to like my jawline.
Was it just that your hair was growing very long?
No, it was growing out of like the side of my jaw.
Huh, I guess it's possible. I guess I kind of hide that when I was born, so.
I mean, I'm not saying that when I was born, I'm saying when I was like 10.
I'm telling you, there is photographic evidence that when I was born, I had sideburns.
When you were born, you had a full beard.
Out the womb, I had sideburns. This can all get cut.
This is gonna go somewhere. I don't know where. Out the side. I quack myself up sometimes. Sorry, that was really bad. I apologize. Can I commit that to the bloopers?
That just gets cut, period.
He smacks it away with his stick, which is currently like never mind. I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna say like the word that came to mind. I was gonna describe his shillelagh.
Oh yeah, I was just about to ask. That's a dope spell that I hope to use one day.
Yeah, I was gonna describe that, and I was gonna say he bats it away with his stick, which is engorged like a shillelagh. And then I was like, no, why was I gonna use that word?
Fish has seen enough hentai to know where this goes.
Oh God, that's okay.
That goes to the bloopers.
I guess. But I'm not happy about it. I'm going to. It is so fucking hot in my room right now. The weather has today has gone up like 20 degrees in temperature, but the air conditioning hasn't turned on yet for the apartment building. So it is so fucking hot in here. I need to air this place out.
Have you talked to beer. Have you talked to Grumples about that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Grumples.
He keeps talking to me, and I keep telling him, "Shut up."
Grumples. Dude, what did we tell you about just like chilling under Ty's desk?
You told me that it's comfy and easy to wear.
Nope. What? No. Grumples, you need to return that extra key to Ty.
He doesn't need it.
Grumples. Leave it. Grumples, leave it. Oh God. Oh.
Do you want it back?
Just go ahead and put that on the desk. Oh God. Okay, Grumples,
Yes, sir.
I'll catch you later, man.
Okay. Back under the desk for me.
No, hey, Grumples,
Yeah.
Grumples,
Yes, sir.
get into your air vent. Get into your air vent.
Okay.
Ty, I keep telling you gotta check under your desk.
Oh God. Sorry, that chloroform just wore off. How long have I been out?
Looks like 2 days.
We should probably finish recording this. First, though, I'm gonna take a quick break.
Yeah, me too. Okay,
You
see you in a
change.
bit. Yeah, get some water or something.
All right.
Fuck.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Hey guys, I honestly don't know what's taking Ty so long. So I guess it's you and me now, huh? And since I have a lot of experience playing D&D, I guess I'll DM the game. Okay, so you're in a bar, and the bartender says, "What'll it be?" I guess go ahead and roll an initiative. All right, Jimmy got a 19. Lauren, you got a 30. Zed got a 5. Damn, Zed, you gotta do better next time. Bartender got a 48. He pulls out a knife. Oh no, it's a fight. The bartender comes at you. Lauren, does a 19 hit your AC? Shit, it does. Okay, well, you take 4 damage. 4 piercing damage. All right, now it's Lauren's turn. All right, Lauren, what you got? Lauren casts magic missile. Oh man, the bartender explodes. This all seemed pretty unnecessary. Bartender drops 50 gold and a magic spell. That is a spell of sleep. Yay, you can finally sleep through the night without your existential dread keeping you down. Alright, well here's Ty. Looks like Ty's back, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Ty.
Hello.
Ty, roll initiative.
Okay. 19.
Alright, Ty, you go next. So, Lauren just blew up the bartender with a magic missile.
Oh, fuck.
It's you, Lauren, Mike, and Zed.
Okay.
Yeah, so what do you do?
Wait, which one am I?
You're Ty.
Okay,
Ty playing with your 3 friends, Lauren, Mike, and Zed.
ooh, okay. I'm going to take out my death blade.
Okay.
And I'm going to prepare a sticky strike with it, so that the next person that comes within 3 feet of me will get hit.
All right, Mike, it's your turn. All right, so Mike walks over to Ty and puts his hand on his shoulder in a comforting way. Like, look, we did it.
Sticky strike.
Okay, roll that damage, Ty.
Okay. Oh, 1.
Oh no, you killed Mike.
Oh,
no.
Jeez, I didn't.
Oh no.
Oh man, he didn't have a lot of hit points, huh?
No, he only had the 1.
Oh goodness.
Oh, well, now it's Zed's turn.
Can we finish this up after the game? After the normal game?
Oh shit, yeah,
After the
sorry.
show? Okay, cool.
I'm gonna spit out this gum that I chewed while you were gone.
Nice.
It's juicy fruit, so it's all gone now.
Oh goodness.
Juicy fruit, the best 5 seconds of your life, followed by, why did I do this?
There's a joke there that I'm not blue enough to do.
Oh no. I was just talking about how juicy fruit has really good flavor for the first 5 seconds. You took it to a sexual place.
A sexual.
Early on in my years of when Mallory and I first started dating, I went over to Mallory's house and her mom was like, "Hey, did you see my new friend Peter Parker?" And I was like, "What?" And there is a giant banana spider growing outside their garage.
Do you remember that year on campus at our college where the campus was just covered in banana spiders?
Yes.
What
yes, I do.
That 1 year. Has that happened since?
It was 1 year. No, not that I've seen.
That was crazy.
And I work there now. I haven't seen anything like that.
What was the deal with that?
I don't know. It was wild.
It was
Anyways, let's go see this skin house.
Hey, listener, do you remember
created.
that time that our campus was covered with spiders? See, good times.
Tweet your thoughts.
Tweet your thoughts. Tell us about what your campus was covered with.
Every now and then, our campus is covered in dog shit.
Yeah. As you continue outside, you look off to your left. You can see a path leading, or I'm not going to give that direction because then I have to remember that direction.
Off to a direction. There's a path.
The former peak, and Fish's grandmother, your former teacher and mentor, love of your life. No.
Gross.